Hey, how's it going, everybody? MrYourWilly here for another episode of Season 3. Now, I've been on the fence about using my texture pack or not. Wasn't sure if I should use it or if I shouldn't, but I've had a lot of comments asking me about my texture pack. So this episode, I'm going to use this texture pack and on the fence. Anyways, and first off, this is the test world that I use to, test my texture pack. As you can see, it has like every kind of vanilla wood. This one has connected texture as well, so as you can see, if I put some slabs next to each other, it'll connect, and kind of adds a nicer design. Same with like steps, things like that. So and that's part of OptiFine. It has that connected texture. I changed some of the things, like hence this wood's completely different than the vanilla wood. Both these logs are completely different. Also, I changed things like the iron and coal to look differently. Things like netherrack here, I hated the old netherrack, so I changed it to a more netherracky look. And same with like the emerald blocks and the lapis blocks and the gold blocks. I haven't changed iron yet. Not sure if I want it. Glass does not have a connected texture pack or connected texture yet, but if I continue using this mod pack or texture pack, not mod pack, I will make this into a connected texture. I changed the nether gate to actually have a cooler bluish look to it. Also, it has the randomization same with the connection texture. So all these are all grass, I believe. Yeah, see, grass. So depending on how you put it down, it will change. So it makes the environment look a little bit more organic, a lot more variety in the look. Also, ExtraBiome adds their own flowers to the game, so also kind of mixing with that. Let's see, what else did I change? I believe I changed this texture. Books have a connected texture pack. I added that in myself, so I think it looks pretty good. I can't even tell that it was done by an amateur. Also, lily pads have that connected texture, so it has a little bit of randomness to it. Plants. Pumpkins I want to change, but I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. End stone I completely changed. Skulls just look awesome. Didn't change any of this stuff. All the picture frames I haven't changed yet, but I kind of want to change the pictures. So that's kind of in the work. Certain things like stone here has the connected, I think it's cobblestone, has connected texture pack to it. I know mossy stone does, and cracked stone does. See, it has a little bit of variance in it. Cracked stone itself does too, so it has a little bit of changing. And as you can see, also mossy stone, and also the cobblestone, chiseled cobblestone brick has it where you can make pillars out of it, and it also has the variety for like the top of it will look a little bit different. So those have all been changed. Changed the glowstone block. Changed the door. I didn't like the doors that they were using. I like this door a lot better. So these are, wooden and all that. Trap doors I changed as well. And I think that's it. Here's an example of the connected texture pack. And this is actually lime wool. Lime wool has its own connected texture pack to make it different bookshelves. So I can obviously add a little bit of variety, some shelving units, maybe it has a closed cabinet, all that. And actually a couple of the wools, like this is just crates, and that's magenta, so it looks more like, shipping containers or whatever. Because like I said, this Let's Play, I want to make my my house an actual house. It won't be like an exterior house. You'll see what I mean when I actually start building it. But each room I wanted to make it actually look good. And so these are kind of to help me make it look good. This wool is literally, it's pink wool, but it's white wool with the iron texture pack on it. So, I can do something with that if I want to. And all the other wool colors, like, some of these that I might not use, like the yellow I may use, but the light blue I might not use, or the dark blue I might not use, who knows. But, it allows me to add a little bit of variance in it if I want to. Environments, I changed only sand. I didn't like the look of sand and sandstone. I changed the top of it to make it look a little bit closer to sand. See, it's darker, but that's the point. You know, it's not supposed to be replace sand. It's just supposed to look more sand, like more heavily packed, you know? So I made it darker. I really like this wood. It looks good. Mushrooms also have the connected. So as you can see, it has a lot of randomness. Every once in a while, you see a blue mushroom for the brown or brownish mushrooms. The red mushrooms have different sizes. The whole mushroom's been changed. I think this one I kept the same, but all the other ones, like the stem and all that's been changed. So let me know what you guys think about me using this texture pack. Because of it also has the random mods, so you'll see like a squid with no legs, or very little ones, medium ones, some longer ones, different colors, ink sacs and all that. All the dyes are in jars. Lapis lazuli wasn't originally. It had this weird spinning stone. I didn't like it, so I changed it to a lapis lazuli looking jar. And I want to do the same with like sugar, glowstone, and maybe even gunpowder. Put it in a jar type look, but I haven't. So that's the glowstone that they have. But I want to change that to make it look better. But I haven't done anything with the modded items. I might texture those. I might not. If I do texture them, I might only texture like the ores. And you'll see why during this Let's Play, because you'll probably see me come across like in some mines or something. You'll see why it might be necessary. There's a creeper with no head. Creeper has a little bit of variance in it too. Skeleton, that's an enderman, not a skeleton, by the way. Skeleton. Zombie, that's an angry zombie from RedPower. That's a spider. Spider has different coloring in it and looks, so that's kind of cool. The witch is an old man. Zombie pigmen. Zombie pigmen have this weird texture. I might have to fix it. It's not proper, so I might have to fix the zombie pigmen. Zombies are pretty robotic looking most of the time, and they're just normal spiders. So they're not. That's just because they're intersecting. That you can see it like that. But anyways, let's get back to the actual world. I just wanted to show you all the items so you can really kind of examine, get up here, examine the texture pack itself. Oh, and clay. I changed clay to make it look almost like sand, like a lighter version of sand, because the clay they had I didn't like at all. And bedrock. I think I changed bedrock. Where's bedrock? Bedrock's like a darker color. I can't seem to find it. That's okay. Anyways, like I said, back to the actual normal world. Welcome back, everybody. We're back in my normal world. And as you can see, first off, like I said, none of the modded items have been textured. Only the vanilla items have. So if we want to keep this texture pack, I can do one of two things. I can keep the mod items the way they are. Well, no, one of three things. I can keep the mod items the way they are. I can just edit the ores and the very obvious things like ores and things like that. Or I could slowly work on editing as much of the modded items as I possibly can, excluding the super small mods that I only use once in a while. It's up to you guys, and that's if you want me to keep this texture pack and all that. So anyways, I want to test out some stuff. So here is my pulverizer. It has a little bit of energy, and my powered furnace has a little bit of energy. I don't want that. Even the water in here is textured. I like that a lot. And that's redstone, by the way. I think redstone looks pretty cool the way it is. It's all this animated, like, chalky look to it. I really like it. So first things first, I want to test out some stuff. So let's get my crescent wrench here and remove these two. And then put them back. So the pulverizer and the powered furnace. So pulverizer there, powered furnace there, and now they have no energy in them, which is perfect. Actually, even for better testing purposes, I want to remove this for now. I need some more water. So let's go ahead and, I don't remember putting this here. See what's in it. Ooh, books and paper and dirt. Trash. So anywho, we got some mail from you guys. A lot of comments in the last 2 episodes, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and read them. Ooh, nice. I hope you build a proper house soon, though. And I agree. I also want to build a proper house soon. Do steam engines blow up if they overheat? If you overheat them, says Pig Catapult. Well, her worries is true. BuildCraft engines, normal ones, besides the RedPower one, I believe is the only one, maybe the one tier above that, will blow up if they have too much energy, too much heat, or whatever, too much energy buildup because it's not going anywhere. Things like that can cause them to explode. The nice thing about, and that's an awesome little trash function, so I don't toss them. I love that. The nice thing about the steam engine is it won't blow up unless you make a fatal mistake. And I'm not going to show you the fatal mistake, but I'll explain it to you when I go over here to get some water. Now, as you can see, also the trees are not modded. Like, there's my modded, there's the tree modded. I might not work on the trees. If I do, I'll make it, see, like the trunks kind of work because these are like, you know, that trunk is using the vanilla trunk. It's just using modded leaves. I think same with this. So the trunks work. It's just the leaves are custom. And that's from ExtraBiome. So I may or may not change that. If I do change it, I'll use that as the base and just change it to the specific color. So it looks like these leaves, but are different colors. And so anyways, let's go over here, get a little bit of water, go back all the way to my house. I really need to like get another bucket so I can make like an infinite water source. But I'm going to be moving soon, so I don't want to make one here and then move. So anyways, so here's some water in it. It's been off for a while. You know, it didn't have any coal, so you can see it's not running. If it was running and was, you know, had no water but had a ton of coal in it and was still working and you put water in it, it would explode. Why? Because you're putting cold water into a very, very hot machine. And because of that, there's thermal expansion that happens because of the heat differentials, and it would technically seize up. Or, you know, if let's say you have, you know, a glass beaker and you're in chemistry class and you put the glass beaker on top of the Bunsen burner and get it really hot, and then you put it into a sink full of water. Because the glass is really hot and the water is really cold, it will contract really quickly, causing fractures to happen in the glass beaker. Same thing happens with this engine. If I put cold water into a very hot engine, it will explode. Not really in real life. In real life, it will just crack the metal and seize up the machine. But in thermal expansion, that would cause this thing to explode all over my face. And it would be horrible, because it would be like, boom, and it would just be bad. So never put water in a hot engine. Just wait for it to cool down, take out the coal, and just wait for it to cool down. Then you can put water in it. So anyways, first things first, I want to see how well this powered furnace is. We already know 1 piece of coal will cook up 8 pieces of whatever material I put in there. So let's see how well this works. So let's get, and see, ores are also going to be different. I can change this to the vanilla ores because I think it's only gold and iron is actually in ingot form. So if you want, I could just put that back into the vanilla form. That way, all the other ingots, I don't have to change it, and I hope to make my life a lot easier if you're okay with that. So anywho, let me get, I need something to smelt. Copper, that's a very good one. I have a lot of copper. So normally, let's get, oops, that works. So normally 1 piece of coal will smelt 8 copper. So let's go ahead and put as much copper as we can in here. And then 1 piece of coal. And we'll just see, because see, you see it's gathering energy and all that. We'll just see how much that 1 piece of coal will actually smelt ore-wise. While that's happening, let's go ahead and look for a new home. And also, let's go ahead and read another letter. Nice video, Willie! I love Season 3 already, says the Minecraft freak. That hurt. A lot. Now I'm gonna take a drink. Alright, onwards. I'm liking Season 3 already as well. I just hope it doesn't overshadow the Better Than Wolves series, because I'm having a lot of fun with that one. I just finished a speed build episode, and I'm really liking this spot right here. Hey, sheep. So this is a spot that I kind of looked at earlier when I was wandering around mining and stuff, and I don't know why that sheep's in the ground. But I want this right here to be the entrance of my home. Yes, my home is going to be underground, but there is a reason for it. I want to build my house in a modular style, basically attach rooms to it and expand it and that kind of thing. And the easiest way to do that is to have a lot of space to be able to expand when I need to. It looks like I gained 5 levels. Awesome. So I think the easiest way to do that will be to do it in a mountain, like so. And no, it's not going to be stone walls and all that. That's just going to look ugly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dig out the rooms most of the time, actually pretty much all the time. I'm going to do it off camera, so you guys don't have to wait and watch me, you know, mine away at walls and stuff. What I'm going to do is kind of mine at the walls, clear out a space, like basically clear out a rectangle of some sort. And then on camera with you guys, I'll actually build the room, you know, put in the flooring, put in the walls and the ceiling and any decoration that I put in. Because like I said, I want these rooms to actually look nice and also be functional with the mods. So if it's like a Thaumcraft room, for instance, let's say I want to build something for Thaumcraft 3. It's going to be where I do most of my research. Well, I want it to look kind of, well, when I think Thaumcraft, I think of magic. I think of, you know, wizards being in some kind of like laboratory almost, where they're writing runes on walls and paper and trying out different spells and that kind of stuff. So to kind of follow suit with that, I want to, let's see what I got. I got some spruce. I don't really want spruce. Cobblestone I don't want. I should smelt that. But you know, they're kind of like working in this kind of maybe not a dungeon, but kind of secluded area because they want to work on magic and they don't want to be called, you know, witches and wizards and burned at the stake, because that's just horrible. Nobody wants to be burned at the stake. It's just not fun at all. I don't care what your parents say. If they say it's the coolest thing in the world, just ignore them. They're probably crazy. So, you know, I'll build some kind of secluded part in my house. Maybe it has a secret entrance or something. But just making like these modular rooms, and then like I said, I'm going to build like walls, and this way actually I'm going to fill this up and make it a grassway, maybe like an entryway and a little garden or something. And then I can build like all these rooms inside here. And whenever I pop out of a wall, like maybe I'm building, and I know it's turning night soon. Maybe I'm building, I peek out of this hall. Maybe I'll put like a little balcony there with some windows and like extend it and maybe put some support connecting to the ground there. If I ever pop up there, maybe I'll make like a dome type ceiling. You know, like I'll actually work with this mountain besides it just being some really cool area. And yeah, it's turning night. So that's going to be my new home. I need to figure out exactly how I want to build the entrance, but that's kind of my idea, and I want to know your guys' opinion on that. Because if I try and do that kind of modular design in an actual, like, outside house, like I clear out this forest and try it, it's going to look a lot like how my Terraria house looks like. That it's just like a building on top of a building, and it just doesn't look right. By the way, my gravel, I'm still kind of messing around with it. I'm not sure yet if I like it, but I don't like the default gravel. See, there's me giving myself all the books for the thing. Okay, so it looks like it burned up all the energy, and it has very little left, and that one coal cooked up about 29 ore. That's very good. 29 ore out of, you know, the default of what it would have been. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and figure out what it's going to be like combined with the pulverizer. Now the pulverizer adds energy consumption. Pulverizing ore, turning it into dust, will take a bit of energy. Then the dust gets smelted into ingots. So am I going to get the same 29 that I got before, or is it going to be less because I'm using more energy to get the extra ingots? That's something that I also want to test. And once again, I need some water. So let's once again read a book. Why are all the trees birch? Says Terry. That's from episode 1 when I spawned on the island and there was all the birch trees everywhere. That's because that was a birch biome. Extra biomes adds a lot of biomes like this one. You know, this is the autumn biome. So it has, you know, all these autumny looking trees, and that tree somehow is missing some of its trunk. Kind of weird. Oh, go ahead and put it out of its misery. I'm flying. It's horrible. It hurts so much. All right, let's put that there. And one of the biomes that it adds is like a birch biome. So all it has is birch trees. And so that's ended up being the biome that I spawned in. The crashing could be from EnderStorage mod, because in Feed the Beast, it crashes my game and corrupted the file, says Blake Strutter. Well, it could be. Last episode, episode 2, I didn't have it crash once on me. And what I did is I went into MC Edit and I told it I want more memory in my Minecraft. So I told it a minimum of 1 gigabyte and a maximum of, I think, 2 gigabytes or 3 gigabytes. I think I said 2 gigabytes. So that I had the optimum, you know, memory usage. Your computers might not be able to handle that type of memory. Some of yours might be able to handle more. I can handle more, but I wanted to play it safe and just try a little bit more memory. And so far I haven't crashed, and I've been recording for 20 minutes. So, you know, hopefully that is the case. So let's put this in here. We're doing experiments, folks. So as you can see, Minecraft jewels are being put in here and in here. So sharing the energy, for one. Because this is smelting, it uses a lot more energy. See, 231. And this is less than 200. So you can see this takes a lot more energy to pulverize. And then this is also going to take energy. So I'm very interested to see how that one coal turns out. Now remember, I'm also getting twice as much ore as I would be if I was... Where is that zombie? If I was smelting the ore directly. Oh, there you are. It's an angry zombie. Let's see if I can get a brain. Brain meat, brain. Also, zombie meat, I want to change that. I don't like if it looks like ribs. I don't mind that it's like disgusting looking, but I don't think I would chew on zombie ribs. Barbecue ribs, zombie ribs, tasty, tasty. But I do want to try out something. So, I have an idea for my entryway, my temporary entryway. I want to make it extend a bit. So I can actually show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. Thankfully, I'm in a biome that has a lot of dark wood. I really like dark wood. So for now, what I think I'll do is put tree trunks here. Eventually, and I'll do this with dirt, my brain. Eventually what I'll do is extend the house maybe like out about this far. Like I said, this lake will be filled. It's just a temporary, I have water, it's nice, and the sand is good. So I'm going to eventually clear this out. So we'll extend the house kind of about this far, go across, this will be where the entrance is, and we'll go across again and kind of go back. And then we'll have like a roof right there. So it'll be kind of like an entryway, and then we'll have a pathway, maybe a little patio area, that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'll have a patio, like a raised deck, because that means I have to raise this floor and everything. You're eating my grass, man. Yeah, that's right. You feel ashamed. All right, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm gonna need another log. Oops, that's okay. I'm gonna need another log right about now. So let's go ahead and cut this guy down. But the nice thing is this biome produces spruce wood, which is the dark wood, but they're not like super tall trees. So I can pretty much cut down all these trees, and I don't have to like climb on top of the logs like I would if I was in a spruce forest, because those trees are like really tall. But I really like it because I like the dark wood. Alright, so that's a good start. Then let's get some smooth stone, I think. And right now I want that gone because I want smooth stone in a window here, and that gone, and then that can stay there. So it kind of looks like it's in the mountain still because it's technically still in the mountain. Smooth stone will be replaced because I don't like the fact that the floor is all smooth stone and all that stuff. Let's run back to the house. It should be done now. I'm kind of like trying to waste time while being entertaining and informative and actually doing something at the same time. Ow. And reading books at the same time, so. Better than Wolf gears. Look better than BC and ET gears. BuildCraft thermal expansion. Says LA Rei, and I agree. The gears, these look cheesy to me. No, nothing's wrong with them being the way they are. Just compared to like BuildCraft ones, or better than Wolves, like those aren't too bad. The steel gear and the brass gear, but the better than Wolves gears just look really nice for being a 16-bit texture pack. Like it actually looks pretty detailed for how small it is. All right, so this should be done. So we pulverized a few and we smelted up to 8. So as you can see, with the pulverizer and the powered furnace, I'm getting the same amount of ingots. Not the best energy solution right now, but I do have some extra tin dust left over. So overall, I am still doubling my ore, but I'm using the same amount of energy as I would if I put it in here. The difference is where I'd be putting 8 ore in here, I'm actually putting in 16 ore. So I'm still getting twice as much ore, quote unquote, but I'm still using the same amount of coal, which would be 2 coal, instead of if I put it in the furnace directly, I could put in 1 coal and get, you know, what is it, like 29 just from the 1 coal instead of 8. So there's a little bit of extra information for you guys that you might not have known about how the mod works in conjunction with smelting and energy consumption. Yeah. By the way, I'm not gonna use these at the moment because I want to build a saw. Now, one of these kind of saws. I mean, these saws are pretty sweet. Wrong button. That's alright. I mean, it's pretty epic. But no, we're not gonna make one of those. We are going to make one of these. It requires an iron axe, simple. It requires a machine frame, which is obviously glass, iron, gold. We got all that. We got some gold. We got some iron, which actually might still have some. No, I have no iron in here. All right, task for the day: collect iron. Actually, we'll just put that in there. So there's the iron. We need some more glass. Do I have any glass? I have absolutely no glass. I got enough sand though, so let's just put, let's not waste any. Let's go ahead and just like make twice the sand we need, using the sand from over here. And the reason why I want to get the saw is because I will most likely, 3, 4, awesome. I will most likely be using a lot of wood in my craft, in my builds, in my crafts, that kind of stuff. And so I want a but a way of kind of getting some of that back. And this is a very good start for it. Oh, I do need an iron tool. So, you know what? I wasn't going to smelt any iron, but I think I will. So, let's go ahead and put the sand in here, put that in there. That kind of smelt away. And then I do need a bucket of water. I really do need to like get a water source close to my house. Thankfully, where I'm moving, I will have literally a water source block right across the way. I'll probably move everything off camera. So next episode, I'll have everything in the new place. So we don't have to worry about me moving everything back and forth and stuff. Also, next episode, I'll be showing you what new tasks I'll be adding to the task board. Like I said in episode 1, I need some more, well, I don't need some more, but it would be nice to have some more tasks added to what I'm already adding, what I'm already doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this. And like I said, I'm going to still get the same amount of energy as I was before. But the difference is, for one, when this 5 runs out, it's not like this. If I pull this out, the coal will still burn. I'm now wasting fuel. This will store the energy, so I'm not wasting fuel. It will still stay there, and when I put an ore in there, it will pulverize it. The other thing is here is getting that dust, and as you saw, I had some extra dust lying around. It didn't get smelted because the pulverizer was using all the energy. This should allow me to have the extra dust smelted into ingots, so I should have more ingots and no dust or little dust left over. That's my hope, at least. Let's see if it pans out. First off, let's go ahead and get this done. So obviously we need the glass and the iron to reinforce it, and the gold, and that's a machine block. Next, I need some more brass, and I need one of those redstone receptacles, which is gold. I think I'll take this brass anyways, and this redstone. Put that in there. So this plus gold is the I keep calling it a receptacle, the reception coil. Put that on the side, machine frame here. I think I need 2 pieces of any kind of log, so that will work for that. And I need a iron axe, which, oh, hold on. Yeah, I have wood. Iron axe, 2 of these, that, and 2 of those. There is a saw. A saw is an awesome piece of equipment. And take that. Stop that. I'm like rotating it. No, I'm not rotating it because I guess it's in use, so it's not going to rotate. There we go. So see, the steam engine is overheated. It's jammed right here. It's kind of making the little bubbly look. If I put water in there, that would be a bad thing. So you hit it with a crescent hammer. That sets it back to being, not explosive. And that's a good thing. It's night. I'm scared. I'm going to bed. Wow, it's day 34 already. Yeah, I had to skip a lot of days when I was doing the initial build and setup for the episode, or for the season. Nice video, says the Troy. Agreed. It is a nice video so far. Oh, something trampled my sage. Jerks. Gotta take my 1 wheat out of there. I really do need to make like an actual garden for that stuff. Let's put the bucket. If I didn't pick that up, I better pick it up on the way back. Why did I pick that up? Come on. There we go. Sorry about you guys having to watch me run back and forth, but it's only going to be like a few second cut. So at least I try and talk while I'm doing it. Ooh, oh, that's right, I can rotate these. I keep forgetting that the crescent hammer will rotate vanilla blocks. Alright. So, I shouldn't have it explode on me. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the saw, stop picking up the flint, right there. Put the flint in there because it's really getting in my way. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Organic matter goes here. And drops for monsters. Let's try and keep it somewhat organized, people. Put that there, put that there. Okay. So, sawmill. What does it do? It does absolutely nothing. You can look at it all day and it'll do nothing. It's just a waste of resources. Don't even craft it. I don't even know why I crafted it. I'm crazy. I don't know why the glass went over there. Alright, anyways, what it really does is, bonk, put that in there. It will cut your logs for you. Well, Willy, you can put logs in here and you can get four wood. Why do you need to put it in here? Well, for a lot of reasons. One, that was a bad thing. Bad. I need to turn off the side input. And I'll even turn off that. So I got 6 wood from that. I'll even put one more in there for you. So 1 log will get you, there you go, 6 spruce planks. Now that means I can pretty much with 2 logs make 3 logs worth of wood. So it's definitely a time saver. If I put a whole stack in there, I'm going to get a ton. Hence why it has 2 spaces. Put a whole stack in here, I'll get a stack and a half pretty much. Well, a stack and a half about. Also, you'll get sawdust every once in a while. Sawdust, no, wrong one. There we go. Sawdust, when you put it together, will make compressed sawdust. Compressed sawdust can be used to make charcoal. Now, you might be thinking, well, you can make charcoal out of logs, but look at that. 1 log or 2 logs gave me a chance to get sawdust. So if I put a whole stack in here, I'm probably going to get at least 16 sawdust. That's enough for 2 of the compressed sawdust, which is 2 charcoal. That I got for free. I didn't have to waste a log to get it. I just kind of got it through work. You do have to kind of use energy because you have to smelt it either in a powered or a normal furnace to get that. See, we got 7 ingots plus I think I pulled out 3 or something. So I was able to smelt all the dust. Good for me. Yep, there it goes, overheating again. But that's okay because it used up all the engine or all the fuel. Has some internal energy here. So we got some of that. I'm just going to put this away, put that away. So there's this. Oh, so it did. Oh, I know what it did. Remember, this was yellow on top. And remember, yellow is down here. So I did get a sawdust. So I guess I get a sawdust every time. Yeah, 100% chance of sawdust, not a 50% chance. So, every stack, you're going to get 64 of this. So, yeah. You're going to get a lot of sawdust, and so that means you're going to get a lot of charcoal for free, which is awesome because it's better than going out and mining it or wasting a whole log to get it. So definitely useful. Iron. I want to not have pulverized iron. I also don't need that in my inventory currently. My inventory is a mess right now. Like a serious mess. Okay, let's do one thing before I call it an evening. Also, I want to read the remaining letter here. Hey, MrYourWilly, how have you been? And like the new season, I have a question. So in this season, what mods are you going to work on a lot? Says Hado. Well, Hado, I'm going to focus on actually all the mods, but primarily in the beginning, I'm going to work on thermal expansion. It's kind of like IndustriaCraft, but it's kind of a little bit easier, and it's new. And it has some really cool functions to it that IndustriaCraft doesn't. I'm going to basically use IndustriaCraft for the high tier items, or blocks in the high tier items itself. Other than that, I'm going to use thermal expansion for all the mid and lower tier stuff. I'm also going to work on doing a lot more in Thaumcraft 3 because that had an update. So there you go. So vanilla ore obviously has the vanilla stone texture. So if you want, I could figure out how the texture pack works and make these ores look like they're on this stone. I might even touch up the ore to make them look a little bit more like the ores do in this one. But I won't do it if you guys aren't interested in it. If you're not interested in it, then it's just going to be a waste of my time. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and replace kind of the stone. I'm going to dig it back a little bit more. Actually, just because I want to do it right now, I'm going to do this. There you go. So that's the entranceway. And this is kind of dark wood at the moment. I might replace that with a lighter wood in the entrance later on, but we'll see. That is what I'm going to work on a little bit off camera for you guys. So by next episode, I'll already have that room set up and finished. But yeah, that's kind of the mods I'm going to work on a little bit more than the other mods at the beginning. And this book, I will also show you why I got a free book. That's not what I want to do. Toss that. Pick that one up. in the next episode. So I'm just going to put the book right there. And it's pretty much way past when I was going to end the episode. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode so far. And hopefully I see you guys next episode. This is MrYourWilly signing off. Adios.
Trouble!